Hey everyone, my name is Brandy with Brandy Tronconi Photography, and welcome to my channel. Before we get to today's video, if you have not already done so, please go down and subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell to receive notifications of every new video that comes out. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. I really appreciate it. And if you like the video, also go ahead and hit that like button as well. Today, I am in Newcastle, Delaware, in a part of Newcastle that is known to most as Old Newcastle. Old Newcastle is a very historic area, has some great scenery, and also has Battery Park as well. So, welcome. I hope you enjoy, and see you in the video. Hey everyone. Okay, I'm actually in Old Newcastle, and this is actually the old County Courthouse, and it is actually a museum. They've turned it into a museum, and right now we're just beginning to open up. So they are accepting tours according to the sign that I'm seeing right now. It's a self-guided 30-minute tour by reservation only. And I went to the website earlier and to find out, because when I did a tour, this is before all this craziness has started. I was able to actually do a complete tour, and it was a guided tour, and they did both the first and the second floor, and there was a lot of information provided by that tour guide. So I can't go in it today, and I'm actually going to wait until it's completely open, because I would love to go back in and do another full guided tour. Simply because there's so much information, and it's Delaware history. It's, you get a little bit of a sense of what happened, at least a little bit, from what they've gathered. And there's another museum down in Dover, Delaware, which, again, I'm going to wait until we're completely open to go in and check that out. But this is actually the courtyard next to the county courthouse, or the old county building. But so the state, they have kind of intertwined history, so it's really awesome to see. That right there is one of the historical churches in the area. It is, from what I gather, I haven't been to it, but they do have services. It's the Immanuel Episcopal Church on the Green. And again, I've been inside. I don't know if the doors will be open. I have no idea because of all the stuff that's still going on. So may not get in there today. But okay, and they actually have a plaque on the wall. It said established in 1689, but this building here was built in 1703. With some very, very old grave sites. And I'm going to say something too. Many times as I've been in here, I guess I must come in at the end of the season. But those flowers are actually new. So I guess they must get planted, and caretakers, even though I don't know how many people are still around, because some of these plots go back to the headstones I've seen, like 1807, 1830. So I'm hoping you can see this. This is an actual street that people can drive up in, and it's still the old cobblestone. Let me find a spot to where you can see it. An old cobblestone road. So I know it can be driven on. I'm actually walking. So if you do come in this area and you plan on walking around in Old Newcastle, or if you want to take a seat, I recommend having some sturdy shoes on, because that is some old cobblestone that has all the ruts and the dents and you name it. Now, a funny story about this area. Hold. Is that the courses I took while getting my degree, a lot of the photography instructors would bring us down to Old Newcastle and Battery Park because there's so much that no matter which type of photography we were learning, whether it was black and white, whether it was nighttime lighting, whether it was trying to do light painting and long exposures at night, a lot of these buildings became our backdrops and became our points where we would meet because, again, it's such the old history and the old buildings and the great landscape. And that wonderful cobblestone became treacherous, especially at night, especially in the cooler months when it may be wet or it may have been frozen or what have you. And we were trying to do long exposures and using multiple flashes and manual, so one person would take the photo with a long exposure, a person would run through lighting it in different sections, and we'd have to try to run on that. Yeah, that was an interesting time, but it was actually really, really a lot of fun. Okay, and this actually says these stones were sleepers in the Newcastle and Frenchtown Railroad, completed in 1831, the first railroad in Delaware and one of the first in the United States, erected by the commissioners of the old courthouse in 1915. Okay, in addition to the cobblestone streets, there are many of the sidewalks that are still the old brick sidewalks. And of course, a lot of the trees, and there's been a lot of settling and uneven settling. So again, if you plan on a walk, I actually recommend either both sturdy and flats. I would not recommend heels because, especially the way some of um, the way the bricks are, just have one of the, that's how some of the bricks are, and it naturally is fallen. Some not necessarily cracked, but you have some where there's moved and uneven. So if you get a heel, you won't want to have your heels get caught or twisted or anything like that. So I recommend flats, if not a pair, especially if you're just gonna go, because there's a couple of nice little restaurants that are down in this area. If you're going just there, that you're fine. But especially if you're planning on doing some walking and seeing the sights, that's where I would at least recommend the flats. Okay, just so you don't twist or break your ankle or anything else like that. Okay, all right. And this area is part of Battery Park. I guess they're getting ready to repave that. Because that section of the road, that was all the cobblestone, and it was really, really tore up, that little section there. Hello everyone, and I hope that you really enjoyed today's video. I'm heading back to my car. Sorry about the loading, I'm trying to get into a good frame here for you. But heading back to my car after spending a little bit of time in Old Newcastle and seeing some of the sights here, including a little tiny snippet of Battery Park. So if you enjoyed today's video, please hit the like button. Again, if you have not yet subscribed, please go and click on that subscribe button. I appreciate your support when you do that. And also, to be notified of new videos as they come out, please go ahead and hit that notification bell at the bottom. Thank you again so much for coming along. Again, if you have any places that you have liked to go to or that you have gone to recently, and just because you wanted to see those new things and explore your world out there and see all the beauty that God has given us, by all means, share it in those comment section. Hope you all have a great and wonderful day. Hope it is joyous and filled with a whole lot of blessings. Have a great day, and see you in the next video.